What happened when a shopping mall announced a midnight sale with 50% discount? Imagine being in the middle of that. It's like a scene from a zombie film. Anyway, India is not for beginners. Seriously. If you think you can just land in New Delhi with your Lonely Planet guidebook and a smile, then you're in for the cultural roller coaster of your life. Because in India, chaos isn't just an accident, it's a way of life. Let's start with the driving, or rather, what Indians call driving. Imagine a real-life version of Mad Max, Fury Road, except instead of armored trucks, you've got tuk-tuks, buses, cows, and a guy on a scooter carrying 4 family members, a propane tank, and a bag full of shopping. There are lanes, yes, but they're more like suggestions rather than rules. Honking isn't rude here, it's practically a language. 1 honk means move, 2 honks means I'm overtaking, and 3 means I've accepted death. Traffic lights, optional, pedestrian crossings, pure decoration. If you survive crossing a large Indian road, then you deserve a medal. But just get checked for PTSD when you return home. But the real adventure begins when you get hungry. Because honestly, nothing says welcome to India like your first case of Delhi belly. You'll see locals eating spicy street food from metal carts and think, wow, that looks delicious. And it is. Until about 6 hours later when you're hugging a toilet that doesn't flush. That's if you're lucky enough to find one that isn't just a hole in the ground. Street food in India can be an experience of heavenly flavor followed by, let's just say, gastrointestinal fireworks. Hygiene standards can be flexible. It's not uncommon for the guy handling your samosa to also handle your cash, scratch his head, wipe his armpits, and go right back to cooking. 2. Now, if you think you'll escape chaos by eating in a restaurant, just wait till you walk there. The sidewalks, if there are sidewalks, are often blocked by parked scooters, stray dogs, or, random piles of trash. India's litter problem is a full-blown epidemic. You'll see mountains of garbage right next to a temple or a fancy cafe. And what's worse, stray cows and dogs often eat rotten food or plastic from these heaps. The smell alone could make your eyes water. For a country that worships the cow as holy, it's honestly heartbreaking to see them munching plastic bags on the roadside. And let's not forget the rivers. The Ganges, for example, is considered sacred. But beneath that holy reputation lies some of the dirtiest water in the world. People bathe in it, wash clothes in it, and even drink it. While just a few feet away, sewage pipes are pouring directly into the same river. It's a tragic contradiction. Spiritual purity meets physical pollution. Then there's the issue of public hygiene, or, the lack of it. Despite massive government campaigns to build toilets, public urination and defecation are still shockingly common. You'll see grown men relieving themselves openly on walls or behind bushes like it's the most normal thing in the world. Sometimes you'll even spot signs that literally say, "Do not urinate here," surrounded by, you guessed it, puddles of urine. The stench in some streets can be, overwhelming. And open sewage drains? They're everywhere, carrying a steady flow of wastewater and bacteria that would make any health inspector faint. If they're not flowing directly into a river, then they're usually just flowing right into a public street, meaning everyone gets to see and smell it. But even if you manage to handle the sights, smells, and traffic, there's one thing that truly tests every visitor's patience: the scams. Scamming in India isn't just common, it's practically a national sport, one which they'd win a gold medal in, so well done, I guess. And these scams will come at you every few minutes and from every direction, especially if you look foreign. The moment you step out of the airport, you're a walking dollar sign. Taxi and tuk-tuk drivers are the first to strike. You'll get special prices, which is really just code for, we're going to charge you like 10 times the normal rate. Some will tell you your hotel is closed or burned down, and then, kindly offer to take you to a better one, which, not so surprisingly, is conveniently owned by their cousin. Others will accidentally take the long route, just burning through your cash while pretending to be lost. And yes, the meter, it's always broken. And don't expect to get any change if you give them too much cash. Then there are the so-called helpful locals near tourist spots who suddenly appear out of nowhere. They'll tell you they're official guides or that entry is free today, but there's a special donation you can give. They'll take you on a tour and then demand money at the end, sometimes aggressively, surrounding you with their gang and loudly demanding payment. They even flip the script and say you are the one who scammed them. Incredible, isn't it? The constant harassment from shopkeepers, trinket sellers, and touts. Yeah, it can really wear you down after a while. Picture this. You're walking through a bazaar, just trying to take in the sights, and every 10 seconds someone's in your face saying, "Hello, sir. Where are you from? Come look my shop. Very cheap. Good price for you. Definitely no fake brands." You say no politely, but they keep following you, sometimes for blocks, pleading, or even guilt-tripping you into buying something you don't want. You'll find the same little wooden elephants, magnets, or scarves being sold by a dozen people, all insisting their shop is, special. And God help you if you make eye contact. That's basically blood in the water. Once they know you've noticed them, they'll swarm. It's not even just in markets. This can happen on beaches, near temples, even while you're sitting at a cafe. You'll get offered fake gemstones, handmade souvenirs that were mass-produced in China, and sometimes spiritual blessings that turn out to be scams too. A guy might tie a red thread around your wrist for good luck, then demand money afterward. In tourist-heavy cities like Jaipur, Agra, and Delhi, scams are so rampant that entire online forums are dedicated to warning travelers. Fake tour agencies, fake ticket counters, fake monks, fake everything. Even kids will try to guilt-trip you for money, often under the watchful eyes of adults orchestrating the scam from the background like some Indian remake of Oliver Twist. And while most of these encounters are more annoying than dangerous, the sheer persistence wears you down. You end up spending half your energy just trying not to be hustled, like you're always on alert. It's almost ironic. India's nickname for visitors is Atithi Devo Bhava, meaning the guest is God. But in practice, tourists often feel more like prey than gods. You learn quickly to bargain for everything, double-check every price, and trust no one who starts a conversation with, "my friend." But the worst thing is not these petty scams. It's the true crimes. It's no surprise by now that physical and sexual violence is a real plague in India. Say or do the wrong thing in front of the wrong crowd, and you may find a rope being tied around your neck. Even something seemingly small or insignificant could be highly offensive to these brainless folk. Now, of course, it's not every Indian. Many people are genuinely kind and helpful. Unfortunately, the few bad apples, or rather the many persistent ones, create a sense of constant suspicion that makes it hard to relax. And that's the thing about India. It's sensory overload in every sense, visually, emotionally, and mentally. The noise, the crowds, the scams, the smells, it's all relentless. The country doesn't slow down for you. You either adapt or you break. It's not that India is inherently a bad place. It's just brutally honest. It doesn't hide its flaws. You'll see poverty, pollution, corruption, and chaos all out in the open. But you'll also find color, music, laughter, and resilience. People make the best of what they have day after day, no matter how tough things get. India isn't a place you just see. It's a place that tests you. It will frustrate you, fascinate you, disgust you, and inspire you all at once. But one thing's for sure, it's not for beginners. So if you're planning to go with thick skin, a skeptical mind, and maybe a fake smile for the touts. Bring hand sanitizer, bottled water, and a sense of humor. You'll need all three. Because in India, nothing ever goes to plan. But somehow, that is the plan.